children! We've already seen what it would be like if Batman was Frankenstein's monster. But what about the Man of Steel, In 1888, Jim Gordon and Perry White are meeting in a social club to tell tales to each other and have themselves a jolly good time. But Perry White has a most fascinating yarn this time. It is the story of Victor Luthor in Ingolstadt, Switzerland. Luthor was a man of science, dedicated to discovering the secrets of life and the universe, the fundamental elements that make up everything we know and enjoy. But the heads of the university are not happy with him. While he sees himself as a modern Prometheus, ready to share with the world the secrets of life and death, they see him only with superstitious eyes, as a man playing with forces that are sacrilegious and heretical. They expel him from the university, and he is forced to conduct his experiments again in his own laboratory. But his fiancée, Eloise, manages to pull him back into things by reminding him of their engagement. However, while he may have affection for Eloise, it seems he would also very much like the dowry ensured by marriage, which her father is none too happy about, proclaiming that while the two may become married, the betrothal contract guarantees that he shall see none of her money. Furious, he storms off into a nearby forest and becomes lost, until he sees a star fall from the sky and crash in said forest. He discovers that it is a small pod containing Krypton's final survivor. Well, not exactly. It seems Baby Kal-El did not survive this time, left only as a skeleton and a message from Jor-El containing vast scientific knowledge, which Luthor is only too happy to take in. Using and disposing of a local grave robber for body parts, he takes advantage of the Kryptonian regeneration matrix to assemble himself a man made of cadavers, adorned in a metal sigil found inside of the craft. But once everything was finished, he had done it! His creation had life! Unfortunately, like the original story, Luthor rejects the grotesque Superman and accidentally sets his lab ablaze. And yet the creature saves him, flying him to safety before wandering off. Luthor begins a hunt for the creature, promising a reward for its destruction, fearful that his reputation would be ruined by the monstrosity. The monster even saved the life of Eloise, who saw in this creature a profound humanity that other people seemed to lack. And so the Superman eventually found himself in the company of the Kants, who had recently lost their son Klaus in a war. With kindness bestowed upon him, he was kind in turn, until Luthor's people located the creature and saw fit to try to murder him again. Unfortunately, in their zeal, this only resulted in the deaths of the Kants. Unluckily for Luthor, this was also the night of his wedding. The Superman monster crashed the party, and some ricocheted bullets hit Luthor's beloved Eloise. After subduing the monster with kryptonite, Luthor saw fit to try to resurrect his bride in the same manner as he had done with Superman. He succeeded, but Eloise was less than pleased with the results. Fortunately, Superman escaped Luthor's grasp once again, and he and Eloise decided to be together. Luthor eventually hunted the creatures to the Arctic, discovering their Fortress of Solitude, but eventually succumbed to the cold. He was found by Perry White, who also had Luthor's journal that explained these strange events. And the Superman monster himself carried off his human creator. Out of respect or love or hatred, it cannot be said, but they were never seen again. The Superman monster reminds us that the most noble parts of humanity can be found in even the most monstrous of shapes. And personally speaking, I think the last son of Krypton looks better as a monster.